Hey everyone, in today's video, I'm bringing you 10 of the best isekai anime where the main character is completely overpowered. From ruthless assassins to reincarnated kings and even monsters that defy logic, these shows are perfect if you love watching unstoppable protagonists dominate new worlds. Let's jump right into it. Satoru Mikami was just your average 37-year-old office worker in Japan, stuck in a dull routine, lonely, and living a pretty uneventful life. But that all changes the moment he's stabbed on the street and dies, only to be reborn in a fantasy world as a slime. Sounds like a joke, right? But this isn't your ordinary jelly monster. As a slime, he gains the ability to absorb, analyze, and mimic any creature or item he consumes, making him insanely powerful from the start. He takes the name Rimuru Tempest and sets out not to conquer the world, but to build a peaceful society where monsters of all kinds can live without fear. As he gathers allies, defeats enemies, and forms powerful packs, Rimuru evolves into a literal godlike figure. But what makes him different is his empathy. He remembers his boring old life and wants to give others the freedom he never had. It's not just about power, it's about creating a better world. I rate it a 9 out of 10 must-watch isekai.
Listen up, if I can't refuse, I gotta insist on one condition.
Well, what is it? What do you want in return? Oh, we mustn't!
If I'm gonna do this, at least let me get prepared for it. I need to be 100% ready.
In his previous life, Saya Ryuguin was just another person lost in the crowd, but when he's summoned to a new world to be its savior, the gods don't expect what comes next. He's granted ridiculous strength, speed, and magic from the start, but instead of charging into battle, Saya takes preparation to the extreme. He buys hundreds of healing potions, trains non-stop even after reaching max stats, and treats every low-level enemy like a final boss. At first, his behavior feels like a gag, but behind that caution lies something deeper. Trauma from a previous timeline, one where he wasn't careful enough and lost everything. So now his mission isn't just to save the world, it's to do it right this time. His overpreparedness becomes a shield for his guilt, and as the story unfolds, it transforms into one of the most emotional isekai journeys out there. It's rare to see an OP hero who's afraid of failure, and that's what makes Saya unforgettable.
Anyway, I guess I'll use the cooling off rule. Get out of my sight, please. Your existence disgusts and irritates me.
What? But you're the one who summoned me!
Oh, you savage! Even your voice is ugly!
Makoto Misumi was just an ordinary high schooler with dreams of a peaceful life. But when he's suddenly summoned to a fantasy world by a goddess, things go horribly wrong. Instead of welcoming him as a hero, she insults his appearance and throws him into the most dangerous part of the world, thinking he's useless. But here's the twist. Makoto is far from powerless. Thanks to the intervention of other gods, he gains incredible magical and physical abilities. Rather than chase revenge, Makoto builds his own path, making alliances with dragons, orcs, and demi-humans who are also abandoned by society. He creates a world where outcasts can thrive, all while growing stronger with every battle. His goal isn't glory or destruction, it's to create a place of freedom, far from the corrupt influence of the gods. With sharp humor, intense action, and a hero who rises from rejection, Tsukimichi turns humiliation into absolute domination.
Yu-Chen's next. 70 feet to the right.
You should have told me that first. Our mission's complete.
In his past life, he was the most feared and efficient assassin on Earth. A man with no name, no attachments, and no equal. But when his organization betrays and kills him, he's given a second chance by a goddess in another world. She offers him a new mission, reincarnate as a noble, and use his skills to assassinate the hero, who is destined to destroy the world in the future. Born as Luke Tuatha Day, he combines his old world experience with powerful new magic, becoming a deadly blend of precision, intellect, and strategy. But this time, things are different. Lug wants more than just to follow orders. He wants to live life his own way, make connections, and become someone greater than a tool. His goal is to prevent catastrophe, but also to build an identity for himself. Watching him turn cold precision into purpose in a fantasy world full of magic and danger is what makes this story stand out. In the real world, Sora and Shiro were shut-ins. No friends, no purpose. Just endless hours behind glowing screens. screens. But online, they were unbeatable. The ultimate duo. Then suddenly, they get pulled into a world ruled entirely by games. No war, no violence, just strategy. In this new world, everything is a challenge, and for once, they feel alive. Their goal? Beat the 16 races, outplay a literal god, and prove that logic and teamwork can flip any system. It's not just games, it's survival with brains, and every match they play isn't just a battle, it's a flex of pure genius. You're not watching for power-ups, you're watching for that moment when the enemy thinks they've won, and blank turns it all around.
What is this? Where'd this power come from?
My name is...
Kanata died a human and woke up a goblin, weakest of the weak, bottom of the food chain, but he wasn't like the others. He remembered his past life, and he had something no one else did, the ability to grow stronger by eating. The more he devoured, the more powerful he became. Magic, skills, evolution, it all stacked. What starts as a survival story turns into a brutal rise to the top. He leads armies, crushes beasts, and doesn't play by hero rules. Kanata is not here to save the world, he's here to conquer it, and if you're in his way, you're getting eaten. It's gritty, it's dark, and it's the ultimate fantasy for anyone who ever wanted to start at zero and break the ceiling. He's never known peace, only blood, death, and fear. In Kai's world, monsters roam freely, and survival means killing or being killed. He's just a villager, a nobody, until strange dreams begin flooding his mind. Visions of technology, languages, and knowledge from a world he's never seen. Our world. Slowly, his body starts to change. Strength surges, reflexes sharpen, the memories from another life awaken something dormant inside him, and before long, he's chosen to protect his people. Not with divine power, but with hard-earned skill and iron resolve. This isn't about being the strongest, it's about carrying two lives, two destinies, and forging your own path between them. Kai never asked to be a hero, but in a world falling apart, he might be the only one left who can hold the line. He hated these kinds of games, and now he's trapped inside one. Leon was your average office worker, jaded, overworked, and forced by his sister to play a cheesy romance sim. Then he dies and wakes up inside the game, but not as the handsome prince or chosen hero. He's just a background character, a mob, a disposable side piece in a world run by women and filled with arrogant pretty boys. But Leon's got something they don't: knowledge. He knows the game inside out, every event, every boss, every secret weapon, and he's not here to play nice. He builds a robot, demolishes elites, and crashes the story with sheer force of will. All he wants is a quiet life, but chaos follows him like a curse. If you ever wanted to see a side character break the entire system just to be left alone, this is it. He wanted to be a villain. Fate made him a legend. In his last life, Liam was selfish, greedy, and died full of regret. So when he's reborn as a noble in a futuristic galaxy filled with war, corruption, and space mechs, he vows to embrace evil, build an empire, rule with fear, be that guy. But here's the twist. Every terrible thing he thinks he's doing ends up helping people. His cruelty brings peace. His tyranny saves lives. And before long, he's hailed as the most honorable leader in the galaxy, all while believing he's the worst. It's one of the smartest, funniest reversals in Isekai, because Liam isn't just overpowered, he's accidentally righteous. And watching him try to be evil while building a utopia, that's the kind of chaos you can't stop watching. He used to play as the final boss, a feared villain named Rufus Mafal, but now he wakes up inside her body. In the actual game world, a century has passed, her kingdom has fallen, and her name is still whispered like a nightmare. So what does he do? He leans into it. He decides to rebuild her legend, regain her power, and fix the world she once ruled with fear. But there's a twist. He's not really evil, he just looks the part. So while old enemies line up for revenge, he's out here pulling off god-tier plays and recruiting monsters like it's second nature. It's domination with a conscience. And watching a fake villain play the long game, that's where the fun begins.